Hi, I'm Leslie.
I'm Issa.
Hi, my name is Coy.
And I'm Alex.
We are Resonet. Find the right job for you.
And you have to go to the tab. Okay. So I want you guys to imagine something. What if there was a Tinder-style app that allowed music industry-based recruiters and applicants to swipe on each other in order to find the perfect fit? Well, fortunately, that's exactly what we're here to present today. So we wanted to start with the problem. With 3 of us being college students in Drexel's music industry program and 1 of us wanting to get into the music industry, we know how hard it is to find your ideal job position. So our target audience is of applicants and employers. And to put the problem simply, for applicants, they don't want to sift through a lot of unrelated job positions, and employers don't want to sift through unfit applicants, which is why we created our solution. And in terms of data, we use data to rationalize the overall problem and inform our concept. So we created this heat map of music industry job listings on LinkedIn, as well as a chart of job openings from music careers based on seniority. And based on the data combined, we concluded that the issue isn't that there aren't jobs out there, but the issue is more that it's difficult and time-consuming to find the right job for you.
So for our solution, we created a swipe-style app connecting applicants and recruiters to each other. We streamlined the process of pairing an employer with a potential employee. Similar to Bumble with their friends, dating, or business sections, we offer 2 different user experiences: job, search, and networking. Within those experiences, a chat feature will be offered once a recruiter or applicant are both swiped upon, and the recruiter will be required to initiate conversation with the applicant within 5 days of matching. In terms of using technology to better your experience, we use AI to better your employer and applicant recommendations by learning from your swipes. We also use ATS scanning to look for keywords in your resume to compare it against the job description.
So another thing that we do is we wanted to tailor each job and each networking experience based off of the data. This is a very data collecting heavy app in that we want to collect the contact info, the demographic info, interests, location, and filtered preferences. So one of the things we really do want to specialize in is making sure that every job is very tailored. Every job is very tailored to exactly what area and niche of the industry it's going into. I think there could be a lot of time in identifying what exactly you may be applying to, what exact type of job you want to get into. But I think one thing we want to do with this app is make sure that if you're applying for a data analytics role, that is what your job search is being tailored to. Another thing that we wanted to do was really focus on location as well as information like that and different preferences that every single person may have. One reason why we really wanted to do this as well is because we found that it may be very difficult on applications and forms like LinkedIn to find those types of information. So we wanted to do that better using this.
So we created a model of what the app would look like. So feel free to scan the QR code and follow along with me here. I used myself as an example applicant. This includes the tags, so areas of interest, specifically in the music industry, my location, some other information is the university I attend, whether or not I'm looking for an in-person job. Some people may be looking for remote jobs. There is an option you can look directly at your resume. We also have prompts that in this app would be interchangeable, just to get an idea of, the applicant's personality and what they think about the industry, some side projects, and just for fun, what kind of music you currently are into. On the other hand, we have the recruiter profile. We used one of our professors, Monica. Don't hit her up because she's not actually hiring for Red Bull. We have the type of job experience that she has, the company she's affiliated with, whether or not she's looking for an in-person job, an entry-level job, a mid-level job, senior-level job. This is the career page. So yeah, that's just an idea of the model.
And then for considerations and next steps, although there are many jobs out there for searching and networking like Ada and LinkedIn, Resonet provides a more personalized and tailored approach to finding your place in the music industry specifically. And we have 3 monetization strategies here that you can see. And then finally, we were thinking about integrating with companies like Roster in the future to help their platform streamline the job search process and networking process. And that's our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right on time again. Thank you very much. That's awesome. All right, judges, any questions? Cassandra?
Hi, congratulations. This is a really fun idea. One question I had, I should say one thing that caught my attention is how visible the profile picture is. Do you think it's a good idea for your picture to be the first thing a prospective employer sees, seeing as there's been a lot of studies around discrimination? I like the visual element, but I wonder if it can be something else that speaks about your personality that isn't you, and how would you address basically any challenges around bias that this might introduce?
Sure, you bring up a good point. We modeled this after apps that we find that young people utilize quite frequently. So that is where the idea for the profile picture came from. We are catering towards that younger audience, and we feel that it will be more enticing for people to use our app if we have a feature like that, but also it can be optional.
I also did want to say, Cassandra, given the age we live in, it's almost impossible to avoid meeting and having a face-to-face interview with the people that you meet. So I think that there's a natural, we want to lean on the side of risk with this app because there's a natural idea of finding that person that you kind of click and connect with. And we want to run with that because we see that it may draw people to the app when we can see face forward who you're hiring and things like that. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have an interview anyway. You're going to look at them anyway. So I think it's good to get that out of the way and then also to kind of see their portfolio and all of those different things so you can fully feel sure of who you're hiring.
Also, through our filtering process during the sign up, we make sure that every recruiter on the app is accredited and that they are professionals. So anyone that would have any of those biases would not be able to get on the app in the first place.
Simon?
Yeah, there's a very, very important question from Cassandra and great presentation from the team. I had one question. Seeing as this is about finding jobs, did you attempt to put your own profiles through the data set and find your ideal job using the app?
Hey, Simon, that's a really great question. So I'm actually in the process of building the app. We're building the app currently right now with Flutterflow as well as Firebase. So right now, given we only had one day, we're not fully done debugging it, to be very fair. So right now, I mean, we want to test it out. Our team wants to kind of see it through. So we would love to keep up with you and answer that in the future. But yeah, we're curious to see what happens as well.
Thanks.
Let's take one final question from Nuria.
Hi, congratulations for the presentation. Yeah, in this case, all the information will be pulled by the users. So have you think, how are you going to start promoting communicating and filling this app with new users?
Yeah, do you want to go?
So we thought of ideas and how we would promote this app. Essentially, we thought of using social media ads, using LinkedIn as a resource, even using our own friends as brand ambassadors, because a lot of student ambassadors. So I think that would be a really good idea to promote the app.
And we were thinking about also using collaborating with programs like ours, like the music industry program and other ones at other colleges as well that are specifically working in the music industry.
Yeah, essentially what we're saying is we want to start small and scale. And the beautiful way to scale is also using the people that you know, as she said, on Instagram, who already have 133,000 followers, who already have a lot of people, and sharing those things with them, working with those people, making deals and getting our app out there slowly.
Cool.
Thanks.
I'm going to have to call it there. Thank you very much.